let's make a video on the EP3. So that's my EP3 recently bought a couple of months ago off a good mate of mine, and I'm going to see if this stuff's any good on it. I've just actually coated the underside of the Mini because I need to move the Mini outside, and it's not ideal to kind of see. But that's definitely difficult to see in here, just with the way I've got the lighting set up, but it looks alright. So I need to get wheels back on the Mini, lower it down and get it moved outside, and then get the EP3 in here, up on the ramp, and see how rusty it is. Never actually looked under this when I bought it, because it was off a mate of mine, and these are notorious for rusting, so I'm really hoping that it's just surface corrosion and it's not that bad, but we'll soon find out. Let's see how rusty or not rusty the EP3 is. So, it does look like it's just surface corrosion. We'll definitely poke about with a scraper. This side looks a bit worse. Yes, this side's worse. It's not broke through right enough. Boot floor looks good. Rear chassis legs, all good. Not too bad. Definitely not the worst EP3. Definitely nowhere near the worst EP3 actually. Like I've seen ones that are non-existent in the rear sills and jacking points, so it's definitely some blows from the exhaust that I need to fix. But I think what I'm going to do good. I'll take the side skirts off right enough. Aye. That's it all washed off, just need to dry it and see how it looks. Right, so this is where I'm at with the EP3. Things have took a turn for the worst. And found a bit of rust. Let me just get my light on here. So wee rust hole there and some pitting there, so cut that out. And there's a bit over here. Where is it? There. That's under where the side skirt would be, so a couple of small repairs, but apart from that I'm actually pretty happy with it. So I'm just starting to kind of buff back the surface rust on the chassis in the floor area. I've sprayed it with rust converter, this stuff here. That stuff is pretty good. Kind of turning the metal like kind of goldy colour, but seems to be doing the job. So I'm just working the areas back here. I've removed the fuel tank, so I've just kind of hit the bare metal with primer up there. So today I'm going to focus on this side here. I know the lighting's pretty bad in the rear here, and then try and get it masked up, and then I'll move on to the boot floor area. It's solid enough, just some surface rust. I'll just remove the back box as well, and just go for there. I mean, it's still, I would still describe it as a fairly solid EP3. I've definitely seen a lot worse. It's just this car will be for sale next year, and I don't want to just cover the wee holes up with under seal. It's a bit unfair for the next person. So we'll get the little variety of wire brushes here. So it's going to get very, very messy again in here. So got a wee bit sanded back and just applying some of the rust converter. So I'll let that dry and then I'll work on this area up here. But it's getting there. So I'm gonna stop with the wire brush, and my mate brought my welder, his welder over, so I'm gonna repair this bit. Get my trusty bit of cardboard and a bit of clean metal. So I'm gonna make a repair panel for this and the sill as well.
Tell me what you say. I really need you in my life, 'cause things ain't right, girl.
Right, just need to get a fold in it. My mate's actually got all my panel beating hammers, so just need to make do with this. So once I buff that, right, I just kind of cracked on and got the second panel made. So just sprayed the rust converter in there, wait until that dries, and etch primer. So, and then I'm just going to move on to the next bit, which is just some pitting and soft metal there. So I'll probably just cut it from here to here and replace that small section there. The rest of it's solid. Don't get offended, come get with it, comprehend it when I kick it. I represent the real from the beginning. Not got much time left. My daughter's on her way back home, so I just kind of make a template out of cardboard first, and then make it out of metal and draw around this, cut it out, and then it saves making anything that's too small. Back in the garage again for a wee bit. It's now Christmas Day and I've got an hour or so before I need to head to my mum's for dinner. So I've got my bits of metal prepped, just ground the edges back, and I've just etch primered in here where the plates are going to go. Done that one as well, so I'm just going to drill a couple of holes for the spot welds on these ones and set up the welder. I'm just about to spray the undersail here. Got everything seam sealed and the 3B plates welded, so it's looking not too bad. Seam seal just spread round where the plates have been put, and any of the factory seam sealer that I kinda wire brushed off, so just mix this Raptor stuff up. Hopefully I've got enough to cover it. Put the Milano red paint into it so that the underside's the same as the top, but we'll see how it actually turns out. I've got some normal Schultz as well in case I run out of like hard to reach places. I can just fire that into. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not too confident. So the red tintable undersail never worked. It just came out mega pink. So I've just done black. I mean, it's definitely protected. It's not the best job in the world. So at least I've took back all the surface rust and I've not just undersealed over the top of dirt and rust. I've actually took the time to wire brush it back, and it actually doesn't look that bad once the fuel tank's all cleaned up as well. And then I've ordered new bolts for a lot of stuff, and I'll paint I might paint the rear trailing arms. I'll see how I actually feel. I'll see how I actually feel, but it doesn't look too bad. The garage is an absolute mess, right enough. Very, very messy doing this. Very time consuming as well, trying to take back all the crap, 20 years of crap. But it's the car's solid, it's protected, so because it's going to be for sale. I don't have the love for this car like I do for my EG, so probably just going to take the 5.3 final drive out of the gearbox on my EG and then machine polish the car and stick it up for sale and just get my money back. Still a good car. I'm going to quick clean up and then just let this underseal dry, and I'll see when I can get back out next. I'm still off work for another 10 days or so hopefully I can get this completely finished and back off the ramp and get the Mini back in.